Hey everybody, or should I say, what's up? What's poppin'? No, leave that to the teenagers? Okay, fine. Well, I'm Linnell. I'm a first year nursing student at the University of North Carolina at Pembroke. Do you mind if we chit chat for a moment? Yeah, that's what's up. I'm doing it again. All right, fine. Back to business. So, wanted to talk to you guys about teenage smoking. And speaking of teenage smoking, did you guys know that according to Healthy People 2020, the numbers for teenage smokers have increased? Yes, it has. It's increased from 1.9 million to 2.3 million teenage smokers. Isn't that something? That is a lot. And with that being so significant in numbers, lawmakers decided that they wanted to increase the age to where you're able to purchase tobacco products. So now, instead of you being 18 years old, you have to be 21 years old. With that being said, what are you doing smoking again? You're not even old enough yet. But I'm not here to judge. I just want to talk to you and maybe hopefully that this video can change your mind into smoking cigarettes and making your life a little bit better. Smoking cigarettes is a leading cause of lung cancer. And not only that, you do not necessarily have to be the one smoking the cigarette. You are at risk as well if you are exposed to secondhand smoke. In other words, being around it. Being around cigarette smoke puts you at risk for lung cancer too. And not just lung cancer, heart diseases, pulmonary diseases, things like emphysema, COPD, all those things. Well, there's plenty more, but those things are diseases that can come about and you can be at risk for if you smoke cigarettes or if you are around cigarettes. You start to develop shortness of breath. You start to smell those odors of cigarettes on your clothes. Your breath starts to smell. You smell it on your hands and your fingers. Your fingers starts to turn yellow. And this is all because you're smoking cigarettes as teenagers. You're cutting your lifespan short by smoking cigarettes. It is very unhealthy. What can I do to help you? Well, let me tell you about this story. There was a couple of guys that I met about a week ago. I wanted to talk with them to get an understanding of why do teenagers smoke. Well, they came up with 3 reasons. Either way, no reason is a good enough reason. But I wanted to know where you guys were, what level you guys on, so that I can be on the same level of understanding. One guy mentioned that all his homies are smokers. The homies? Well, the homies consisted of the upperclassmen at school. Yes, the upperclassmen. They were considered popular. They were well known by their peers. And, they just felt like these guys were cool. So they decided that they wanted to smoke cigarettes as well. Yeah. Of course, me being me, I wanted to encourage him to maybe lead by example and be that one that don't smoke cigarettes. Show them that not smoking cigarettes is just as cool. And not only that, you can live even longer to be even more cooler, right? That's just my logic. The other guy, he mentioned that he's been exposed to secondhand smoke majority of his life, or at least since he can remember. Both mother and father in his household are cigarette smokers. So they didn't have cigarettes just in secluded areas. They were smoking throughout the house. So he was really exposed to secondhand smoke. He was always curious as to what was it with those cigarettes that made them feel like they just wanted to keep smoking. So he would steal some. He would steal if he would see his parents' cigarette packs laying around the house. And when he got a moment, or if his parents didn't make it home just yet, he would sit there and he would smoke a cigarette. He'd been smoking ever since. He also mentioned stressors of life as a teenager. What stresses do you guys go through? But he mentioned the things with school and being yelled at by parents because of chores not being done, haven't taken out the trash, can't keep the room clean, etc., etc., etc. Either way, neither is a good enough reason for you to be teenagers and smoking cigarettes. It's not a good thing at all. So I'm hoping by you guys listening to this video that you see that it's not the coolest thing to do and it definitely isn't the healthiest thing to do. You're tearing up your lungs. Your lungs are being filled with the cigarette smoke to where it keeps you from being able to participate in the activities that you would normally participate in. Not to say that you're completely out of it and you can't participate in activities, but eventually as time go on, you won't even have that lung capacity to be able to breathe like you need to breathe and get that oxygen to your lungs and to your heart to be able to participate and have fun doing it. So why not stop? Do you want to stop? I mean, there's a couple of things that's out there. For instance, Your doctor. Your doctor have resources and pamphlets and brochures that they have when it comes to people wanting to stop smoking cigarettes. It's not just you guys. Adults have this struggle as well. So those pamphlets and resources are very helpful if you want to take that step and stop smoking. They also have helplines that you can call that if instead of just showing up at the doctor's office, you can probably Google and put in helplines for smokers, to quit smoking, and a phone number will pop up if you want to talk to somebody over the phone and not have to show your face and be face to face, right? Health departments, they also have resources that you can obtain to help you find the steps and to quit smoking. Most counties have health departments, so it shouldn't be too much to just go and get that information and resources. Those resources will go more into detail as far as what cigarette smoking will do for you and do to you. So why not try it out? Last of all, I would say it's a mind over matter thing. Yes, mind over matter. You can put your mind to it and you can stop smoking cigarettes if you want to. You can add years back to your life and live longer and be those teenagers and live that teenage and high school life. Why not? At the end of the day, you guys are our future, and for you to cut your life short doesn't help us when we get old and need your help. If it was me, I say stop smoking, cut the cigarettes, and live your life and be great and be all that you want to be. Do what you want to do, but be able to do it with more time on your life. I hope this reached out to some of you and changed your mind into smoking cigarettes. I thank you for your time.